Hello friends, my name is Laurie and I'm ready to give my house a spring refresh. So join me as we spend some time placing, pitching, and purging my home of clutter. Good morning guys, I am so excited about this week's topic. I am doing a little cleaning, lots of decluttering. So I'm gonna do a little series this month. I will show you my bedroom, and then next week we're gonna in April, we are gonna declutter my living room, which I've actually already kind of started on that. But you'll get to see, what I did in my living room. And then in May, I'm gonna declutter and do a real good deep clean of my kitchen. So you will have to stay tuned for all of that. But no, we're gonna start with my bedroom. I just got to a point where I would clean and then the next day it would be a mess again. And I would be just shuffling stuff around with no real purpose. So came to the conclusion that, I just have too much stuff. A lot of things need to go. So we're gonna implement my new method, which is place, pitch, or purge. So if an item does not have a place and a purpose, it's out of here. So gonna get rid of a lot of stuff. And hopefully, this is where I have to implement a little self-discipline. I cannot be buying new stuff just to replace the things that I just threw out. So I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this inspires you to do a little cleaning, a little decluttering in your home, because I promise when you're done, it just feels so much better. It just makes for a peaceful, happier home. So while Toby heads to the music shop for a couple of hours, I need to get busy. I do my best work when I'm home alone. It is imperative that I have what I need to get my house in order, starting with storage boxes to place my things. And I got super lucky when I went to Target last week. You see, I wanted to find a matching bin like the one I purchased last fall. Lucky me, I found another cream fabric box and it was on clearance for only $6. Quite a deal. I also had the Kate Spade boxes from Amazon and clear plastic drawer organizers. You gotta have heavy-duty drawstring bags for pitching garbage. And of course, there's my Purge box for donations. Oh, my dresser drawer, quite the nemesis. One day it's clean, the next day there is junk all over. And don't even get me started about the top drawer. Why is it always the top drawer that is a complete mess? I cannot take it anymore. I'm gonna clear all of this junk out of this drawer, use my drawer organizers, and get rid of half of this stuff I don't need and haven't used for years. A clean space. My brain feels better already. Now it's time to place my items that I'm keeping, items that have a specific purpose and a specific place, back into my drawer. No more digging, no more searching, everything within eye and hand's reach. If you've been watching my Ever Ohio home, you know I've started a new hobby of bullet journaling. Well, I got the journal, got lots of supplies, but had nowhere really to put those things. So I have my boxes from Amazon that I am going to store all of my bullet journal supplies. 3 boxes. If it doesn't fit in the 3 boxes, I don't need it. It's gonna go. Thankfully, everything that I have fits perfectly. I've got my paper, my journal in the bottom box. In the middle, I'm keeping some stencils, pencils, glue, scissors, rulers. And in the top box, I'm gonna put my stamps and stickers. No more moving this and that to get to the things that I need. Now, there are things in my room that aren't the prettiest but are necessities. For example, this fan. We have to have a fan on when we're sleeping, so I am moving out the pillows and putting the fan by our bed. Also, these baskets seems a little odd. I have just random baskets hanging on the wall, but I use that to throw my PJs and my throw blanket. Don't even fold it, just throw it in the basket. Next, so one thing I am glad I kept in storage, this big white tray. So I like having some decor on my bench, but I found that moving the decor on and off the bench to get to the things I need was a little inconvenient. Placing decor on the big white tray allows me to move items on and off the bench easily, which makes it super convenient to grab my dumbbells. And you guys know that I am trying to get into better shape, and that means trying to do some weightlifting. Oh, and I wanted to show you this also. In this pretty box are more markers for my bullet journal. Eli approves, and can you believe I have kept that plant alive since February? 1 month, and a few weeks. It's still alive and looking green. Having a specific place for my bullet journal supplies was a game changer. It really is going to help me keep my desk more organized and clean. But I still need to clean out all those storage boxes. Again, my house is an older house. I don't have a closet, so I gotta use lots of boxes. Pulling out things that I don't need, like this Easter photo drop. Don't know why I've held on to that for so long. But yeah, getting rid of all that stuff that I really am not using. Putting things in specific places so it's easy to find and usable. Having a lot of mail can be very overwhelming, so I'm going to be better about once my little Bath and Body Works bag is full, it is going to the shredder. I was able to throw away about half of the stuff that I had stored in those boxes. Now the only thing that remains are photos, sentimental items, journals, planners, things that are dear to my heart. If you like to change your bedding often and don't have a lot of storage space, I would recommend duvet covers. So I'm just changing mine out for the spring. Gives my room a new fresh look. Even though this is an older duvet cover, I was able to keep it in storage for the winter. So just, duvet covers. Are they a little tricky to put on? Yeah, but they definitely save space when storing. In February, Target had their Threshold Queen sheet sets on sale. I got this tulip set for $30. I love the Threshold sheets. They are just super durable, soft, my favorite sheet sets. Anyway, just looked online and they've got them on sale for $37.50. Still, I think a great deal for a queen size set. My puppies love a freshly made bed for playing, wrestling, having fun, and of course for napping. I'll say it again, place, pitch, purge. That's my motto for this spring cleanup. And boy, did I throw away a lot of stuff. Now, do I feel guilty for having that much waste? You know, it's stuff that was just cluttering my house, serving no purpose. It had to go. And then, of course, I feel great when I get to purge. Giving away things that might make other people happy, well, that's just a good feeling. I'll take it. And that Easter photo backdrop that was taking up valuable space in my desk area, well, as soon as my puppies get finished playing on it, it's getting packed up, going to Goodwill or my church. Hopefully a family will take beautiful pictures in front of that scene. I truly believe you can't clean around clutter. Like butterflies. I am not a minimalist. I have too many knickknacks, even after my decluttering. But you know what? Now I am not shuffling things from this spot to that spot. Things are in a specific place. And like I said before, they have to have a specific purpose. One example of things that have to have a specific purpose are throw pillows. I love them so much. However, if the throw pillow does not sit on a chair, it's gonna go, because I am not storing throw pillows anymore. I will do throw pillow covers because they store efficiently, but no more big bulky pillows to store. I'm loving all the little touches of spring, like the tulips and my rabbit that I brought out from last year. Oh, and look, you can see the TV without moving 1,000 things of junk. Hey, we are making progress. When you start going through your things that you've had stuffed away for many years, oh, the forgotten treasures you will find. Can you believe I found a $30 Amazon gift card that I used to buy these Kate Spade boxes? And I found a Happy Planner recipe book, and inside the book there were a ton of old recipes that I had written down when I lost about 30 pounds. So I'm trying to get into better shape, lose some weight. This is a great find. However, by far the greatest treasure I found was this list of goals written by Toby in 2015. Toby wrote, "Be a man worthy of Lori. Be kind, be patient, be gentle and affectionate. Be the spiritual leader of the family. Put her needs first. Fill my mind with thoughts of her beauty, kindness, sense of humor, and goodness every day." What a gift on my anniversary week. There you you go. Well, tonight I am going to sleep so peacefully. I am so excited for bedtime. As I prepare for bedtime, I am going to light a candle and set the mood for peace and calm. And I just can't help but go back and reflect on the words that Toby wrote. Even though he wrote those goals for himself, those are all things that I can do better also. I can be more kind, I can be more patient, I can be more gentle and affectionate. And I want to fill my mind with thoughts of Toby's kindness, his sense of humor. Oh my goodness, does he make me laugh? And his goodness. He is a good man. And so, kissing my puppies goodnight, making a cup of hot tea. I have so much that I can just meditate on and find peace in the things that God has given. Indulging in a sip of tea, releasing that small sigh of a day well done, stepping outside to take in the beauty of the night sky. Oh, my mind, it feels freer, clearer, and I feel the calm of a clean, uncluttered space. Until next time, my friends, and happy birthday, Mom. Love you so much.